Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you're all doing well and I hope you're all safe. So for today's video, we are going to tackle about the 5 special senses. And for my part, I will be talking about the sense of sight. At the end of this video, you are expected to identify the 5 senses in our body, differentiate the 5 senses from each other, and appreciate the senses that we have and how it helps us in our daily living. So I have here a beautiful quote coming from the very famous Immanuel Kant. All our knowledge begins with the senses, proceeds then to the understanding, and ends with reason. There is nothing higher than the reason. So basically, all the things that we have learned come from our senses because our senses are the window of our body to the world. So, for example, when you read books, when you read different informations, when you are able to distinguish different tastes, smells, sounds, and when you're able to identify the difference between hotness or coldness, roughness and softness. So those are the things that are coming from our senses. So 5 special senses, we have sense of sight, smell, taste, touch, and hear. Sense of sight, so this is the sight that allows us to see things clearly, to appreciate the beauty of nature, to distinguish different colors, to recognize different people. So basically, those things are the work of the sense of sight. So we have here different terminologies. We have sight. It is the capability of the eyes to focus and detect images of visible light on photoreceptors in the retina of each eye that generates electrical nerve impulses for varying colors, hues, and brightness. So our sight helps us distinguish different colors. For example, you're able to distinguish the color of your hair, the color of your eyes, or even your skin tone. And it is processed through the visual sense. Visual sense is the ability to see. So without visual sense, we are not capable of seeing things. And our eyes are the organ of vision. It has a complex structure consisting of a transparent lens that focuses light on the retina. And lastly, we have optics. This is the scientific study of sight. So I have here the diagram of the eye, and later on we'll be able to know the different functions of different parts of our eyes. Parts of the eyes and its functions. We have the eyebrow. It keeps sweat from the eye. Our eyelashes also protects the eye by keeping the dust out. Our eyelid protects the eye by blinking, and our sclera is the white part of the eye and it covers the eye and protects it. The cornea, on the other hand, is transparent and allows light to enter the eye. It helps the eye focus as light makes its way in. It helps to bend light into our eyes. The lens is the transparent part in front of our eyes, and it helps to bend light onto the retina. Iris gives the eye its color. It controls how much light enters the eye by changing shape. Pupil. It is the black circle in the center of the iris, and it lets light enter the eye. And we have here some of the interesting facts about our pupil. So when light shines into the eye, the pupils get smaller. When light enters the iris makes the pupil change, and the pupil becomes small to stop too much light entering the eye. When there is not a lot of light entering the eye, the pupil enlarges. Tear duct. It cleans the eye by producing tears. Retina, it recognizes light, and our optic nerve sends messages from the eye to the brain. Now, how do we see? So when light passes through the eye's lens and the image hits the retina, the image is actually upside down. This messages that the optic nerve brings to the brain is upside down too. But luckily, our brain knows how to flip the image over so it's right side up and it's not upside down. So, blind spot, it is the area of the retina without receptors that respond to light. Therefore, an image that falls in this region will not be seen. It is in this region that the optic nerve exits the eye on its way to the brain. To find your blind spot, look your piece of paper. Depth perception is the ability to judge objects that are nearer or farther than others. So like for example, when you are in a classroom, the students are arranged accordingly. So basically, the first row are the students who are near to you, and the last row are the students who are farther than you. So that is what we call depth perception. So sight is very important because it allows us to connect with our surroundings, keep us safe, and help maintain the sharpness of our minds. So with the help of our sight, we are able to connect with our surroundings. We are able to appreciate the beauty of nature. You are able to appreciate the beauty of your loved ones, your parents, your brothers, sisters, friends, your boyfriend or girlfriend. And also it keeps us safe because, for example, with the help of our sight, with the help of the sense of sight, we're able to read directions. We're able to see if the road is broken or not. We are able to distinguish if there is danger ahead of us. And it helps maintains the sharpness of our minds. So that is why our sense of sight is very important, because it helps us see things clearly and it helps us appreciate the things around us. So that would be all. Thank you for listening. God bless and keep safe, everyone.